10, just shy of the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they got the extra point, and this is now a one-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the gun on third down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's good. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Cook. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go. Do it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin to... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they are... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Get ready. Get ready. Switch. Slack right.
Play fake. Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 16, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cousins on fourth down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done.